The town of Hinton respectfully acknowledges that it is located on the First Peoples traditional lands. We recognize this traditional territory to show respect and understanding to those who walk this land since time immemorial. Today, we uphold our ongoing responsibility to work together in the spirit of the intent of the treaties with all the First Peoples and nations that call this place home. The town expresses gratitude for the opportunity to build a better community on these sacred lands for generations to come. With that, we will call this regular council meeting for July 2nd, 2024 to order. Adoption of the agenda. Councillor, are there any additions or deletions to the agenda this evening? Administration, any additions or deletions to the agenda? CO Panasic?
Thank you, Mayor. There are none from administration.
Thank you, CO Panasic. Council? Councillor Magoon.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would like to move that we adopt the regular council meeting agenda for July 2nd, 2024 as presented.
Thank you, Councillor Magoon. And Council, the motion on the floor is that Council adopt the agenda as presented. Any discussion? Seeing nothing, we'll call the question. Councillors, please vote now. And Councillor Ostashik voting in favor by hand. That motion is carried unanimously. Next up is council minutes for adoption. Councillors? Councillor Haas.
I'd like to move that we accept the minutes of council for the regular council meeting of June 18th, 2024.
Thank you, Councillor Haas. Council, the motion on the floor is that council adopt the minutes from the regular council meeting of June 18th, 2024. Any discussion? Seeing nothing, we'll call the question. Councillors, please vote now. Councillor Ostashik voting in favor by hand, and that motion is carried unanimously. That will take us to section 4 of our agenda, Citizens Minute with Council. Minute with Council provides an opportunity where residents can address council regarding issues, events, celebrations, or concerns. To ensure a constructive and welcoming environment, please adhere to the following guidelines. Keep your remarks concise, limited to 1 minute. Address the chair of the meeting when speaking to council. Avoid asking questions as this is not a Q&A session, and maintain a respectful tone and language. First up for Minute with Council today is Mr. Rob Daru from the Wild Mountain Music Festival.
Well, Mr. Mayor and Council, I'm here to represent Wild Mountain and their board in regards to what's happening. I'm not here to complain. I'm actually here to say to the council, we really appreciate how you guys have handled it the last couple of years. You guys have stepped forward. It's been a little bit of a process, but it's come along. So it's time somebody thanked you guys instead of complaining to you guys all the time. So thank you very much. In regards to Jordan, your staff, you've had a couple members that have really helped us out, like Deb and Dawn. Without them, it doesn't work. So thank them for me. I appreciate it. Okay. Just to give you a little bit of heads up, Mr. Mayor, you haven't been around here too long, so I don't know if you know too much about the festival. The society's been around for 19 years. First year to get going. We lost 2 years because of COVID. So there was this is the 16th year. We have 65 community sponsors that supply material. Some of them are on council. We have coordinators that are on council that come and help. They supply things like generators, fixing stuff, you name it, clean porta toilets. This thing has really grown as far as sponsorship is concerned, which just goes to show you what kind of community we live in. Without them and without you guys, it doesn't work. We would fail. We're trying to expand, just so you get an idea. We have one of our sponsors that's based in Houston, Texas, and he gives good money. He has an office in Edmonton and an office in Grand Prairie. He sends his staff out here from Alberta to the festival. I mean, we have other sponsors from Edmonton that send their staff out. So it's growing. And I think people need to know that we're expanding and it's getting better. We had an interview with Global. We sent a couple board members down there to take care of it. we had an uptick in ticket sales right after that, big time. It was people coming from Edmonton. This year we'll have Travel Alberta show up. They found out about us because we're kind of a little hidden gem, right? And they're going to be there for 3 days doing a shoot around Hinton and around the festival. So it's all good news. Mr. Mayor, I don't know if you've been out there. So I'm going to give you a personal invitation to come out any one of the days on the weekend. Ask for me or any one of my cohorts. We'll take you around. We'll show you what it's all about so you understand what's going on. Because I understand you've only been here for 2 years or 3 years. I'm not worried about council. I see them all the time. Okay. They're really well informed and they know what's going on. So
Excellent.
you will see business people out there, sponsors that have a black gold band on that say sponsor. Those are all business communities here in town that sponsor the festival. And at the same time, it's their staff and them that keep it going. So that's all I got to say. And again, thank you guys. And I know there's a few missing, but they work with us anyway, so it's okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Daru.
Yeah, and we'll see you out there. No excuses.
I'll take you up on it.
Thanks, guys.
Next up, we have Miss Kate Cardinal.
I have for you my traditional tobacco offering, Kinnikinnick. I'd like to thank you for honoring our territory. We appreciate it. And I'd like to offer our condolences to Mr. Albert Ostashuk for your father's passing. We know that he's in good hands. Today, I'd just like to offer a prayer for our community. So, thank you. Hi, Creator. Hi, for leading us from our hearts to honor and respect all of creation, from every plant and animal and human being, our water, and all life. Hi. We ask for your love and your guidance from our hearts to honor and respect each other, love one another each and every day. As individuals, a community, and a nation. Hi. We also ask for your love and your guidance to always remember to respect our individual rights and freedoms as individuals, as a community, and our nation. Hi. Kisagitin. Hi. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much, Ms. Cardinal. Now we'll take us to section 5 of the agenda, delegations and presentations. And CEO Panasic, you can confirm there are no delegations and presentations today. Thank you, CEO Panasic. Now we will move into a closed session to discuss the appointments to the Beaver Boardwalk Oversight Committee. Councilors? We'll need a motion. Thank you. Councilor Hawes.
I'd like to move that we go into closed session, please.
Thank you, Councilor Hawes. Council, the motion on the floor is that council move into closed session at 4:08 p.m. Any discussion? Seeing nothing, we'll call the question. Councilors, please vote now. And Councilor Magoon voting in favor by hand, and that is carried unanimously. For those of you not coming into closed session, we'll probably be back in 3 minutes.